Hey guys, you might have seen it in the last video. I did a setup on this Suhr Classic T Telecaster, and I had a bunch of people asking questions about it. Now you might be able to see this in the light, you might not. It's kind of hard to get the angles, but this guitar actually has a beautiful finish called prism, so it actually changes colors in the light. Anyway, I figured I'd give this guitar a review, tell you guys what I do like about it, and the really only one complaint I have with it, and all of the specs, and let you guys know what my thoughts are as we go through it. At the end of the video, I'll play this a little bit, show you guys what it sounds like with some clean tones, with some distortion, through an amp. I hope you guys like it. Here we go. All right guys, so once again, this is my Suhr Classic T here, and this is prism finish. So I move the camera this way, you can see it goes from purple to this beautiful blue color. And now for the body, you see a very purple down this way. You get more up, it's blue. And, oh, it's purple again. Okay. Well, in certain lights, it's green, it's teal. When I got this guitar, it also came with the spec sheet. You can see it says customer copy here. We'll start at the headstock, I think. This guitar has these awesome Suhr locking tuners on it. These things are fantastic, and they always keep this guitar in tune. And getting down to the nut, we just have a Tusk white nut on here, and I haven't had any issues with that. It plays really nice up close to the nut. It also came with 22 stainless steel heavy frets, and I actually measured them for those of you that are nerds or interested. They're 0.110 inches wide by 0.53 inches tall. This is a compound radius fretboard, so it's 11 inches down here and 16 up at the body joint. It's also a one-piece neck. It is a roasted flame maple. If I turn it back up, you can really see the beautiful roasting and flame in here. This is just a gorgeous neck. It's a soft V neck. I can't really get that on camera, but maybe you can see it at the headstock. It's a soft V. It's very comfortable. I never have played a V neck that I liked until this one. There's also just a satin finish on the neck. It's not glossy or anything. It might look glossy, but it's just a very nice satin finish. So I have these 10 to 46 tuned to E standard at the moment. Sometimes I go down to E flat, depending on the gig, and these are Elixir Nano Web strings. We've got a black satin one-piece pick guard. In the neck, we have the Mateus T. This is the chrome version. And in the bridge, we have the Woodshed. It also is equipped with the Suhr SSC2 system. Basically, is a hum canceling solution for the pickups that are in here, and it works really well. I do have a theory myself that it makes the guitar a little darker, so it's not quite as bright as other Telecasters I've played or have owned before. If you're expecting a very bright Telecaster, maybe don't get the SSC2. I don't know that that's true for a fact, that's just my suspicion. Moving on to the control plate, I've actually, in my opinion, I've upgraded this. I don't like the normal Tele throw switches they come with, so I put a Strat style on here, and then if you look down at it this way, you'll also notice that it's at a 45-degree angle instead of a 90-degree angle straight. I find that it's easier to flick the position of the pickups with this 45-degree angle switch, so that's why I put it in there. And I liked the black. It came with a chrome one, but I wanted to have black to kind of match the pickguard because I think it looks a little bit more natural. It also has a 3-saddle Wilkinson by Goto bridge, and these are not compensated saddles, which is probably my biggest complaint on this whole guitar, is that they aren't compensated. I will say of all of the Tele saddles that I've used that aren't compensated, this guitar actually intonates quite nicely, and it's about as spot on as it can be without compensated or individual saddles. So it's pretty good. And then my only other real complaint with this guitar is these abalone side dot markers. I really wish they were lumen lay. I play a lot of stages that are dark. I'm a singer and a guitar player most of the time. Sometimes I just play guitar or sometimes I just sing. These make it really hard when I'm singing and playing on a dark stage to find the correct hand position sometimes. It's a little bit frustrating. It's not the end of the world. I wish I did have better visual aids like lumen lay side dot markers. It would just make my life a little bit easier. But with that being said, this guitar is far too expensive for me to want to upgrade that, or what I would consider upgrade. So the abalone will stay abalone unless something crazy happens. This Classic T or Telecaster also has this hand cut right here underneath the neck. It makes it really nice to play up high, very comfortable. Most Telecasters have more of a ridge right there. It's more 90 degrees, so it's a little bit less convenient to play up high. This guitar also has a nice tummy cut in the body, so it's just very comfortable to play. And I also put some shallower strap locks on here. I can't stand not having strap locks. I really don't like the Dunlop ones. I really like shallower ones, and that's what this guitar now has, is black ones as well. It came with chrome. I felt this guitar deserved to be outfitted with some black hardware. So yeah, that's the Suhr, and I'll plug her in here and play a little bit, put her through her paces, and let you guys hear how she sounds. Here we go on the bridge pickup. Now let's move to the middle pickup. And finally, the neck pickup. All right, we're gonna turn on my normal kind of bass line tone that I typically use with this guitar to play my country gigs. Go to the middle position now and play the same thing-ish. Finally, back to the neck position. If I was going to play some rock music or some country rock, more likely, I would turn on my Timmy here and let her rip. These are kind of my bass line tones that I would use for most of my set list, my gigs. We'll use a little higher gain now. This is about as high of gain as I personally use at my gigs, and how well that hum canceling SSC2 works in this guitar too. now that you've heard it, let me leave you guys with a couple closing thoughts here. Should you buy a guitar that's this expensive? No. This is a bit of a ridiculous purchase. Self-aware on that. You can get a fantastic Telecaster for significantly less money. This was sort of I really want an incredibly high quality guitar, and I'm gonna buy one type of a purchase. I've been playing music full-time for the last 3 years. When my dad and I were looking at apartments up here in Nashville, we went and I found this guy and I played it and I said, I gotta have it. It's too nice to not have. You know, this is how I make my living, so I wanted something really, really nice for myself to play, and this is what I got. So I probably played, I don't know, probably played 75 gigs on it already or so. The last almost year I've had this guitar. Wow, I didn't even think about that. But yeah, probably 70 or 75 gigs if I had to guess. You know, this is a darn near perfect guitar. The easiest thing to upgrade is these saddles, which I complained about earlier, and then the abalone inlays I could also upgrade at some point if I wanted to. Putting an armrest on this isn't really an option. That would require an entire refinish, and it would be an absurd premise. But you know, if I ever buy another one of these, maybe I'll have it customized and do it that way. Those are just some closing thoughts on this guitar. Let me know which sound you liked the best from it. Was it the Tele country stuff? Was it the heavier gain stuff? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this and you want me to do another review, tutorial, whatever, so let me know in the comments if there's anything you guys think I should make in the future. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it, and yeah, I love this guitar. If I was gonna give it a grade out of 10, I'd say it's probably about a 9 out of 10. It's about as close to perfect as you can get. Color changing Suhr Telecaster. Anyway, like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Later.